Hi everyone, Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com, and it is Thursday, April 18th, 2019, here with your free live show. We're here live 7 days a week, 365 days a year, doing free picks. Of course, our best bets, always over at SportsChatExperts.com, as well as SportsChatPlace.com, Premium and Premium Plus, and PicksandParlays.net. And, have baseball in there and NBA basketball, at least myself tonight. And of course, all of our cappers locked and loaded for today's action. If you're buying our picks on Sports Chat Experts or PicksandParlays.net, you can use this discount code FISH25, F-I-S-H-25, get 25% off all of your purchases. No exclusions, no limits, no nothing. Just 25% off to use. Of course, every Thursday we do a discount code. I don't make these discount codes, and some of them I do, but this one I didn't. I have no idea what it means. I think Craig runs out of codes and what to say. He looks over, sees the fish tank, and says, "Okay, the code's going to be FISH25." A lot of times they're significant, like I'll say NBA 25, like it's NBA playoffs, or like NHL 25, or MLB 25, or I don't know. April 25, I have no idea, but FISH25, I don't know, maybe he's going fishing. I know he's on vacation in Florida. I mean, of course, I know he also never takes a vacation, so he's traveling with his family is more likely, what it is. But anyways, he came up with that discount code FISH25. I got a nice nasty comment on my YouTube. This is how they always go. Right? It's always like, you're a piece of shit, no disrespect, but you suck. It's like, yeah, okay. I know my free picks haven't been great. I think we had a pretty good day in the premium area yesterday. I know I got an email. It was one of those days in sports where the outcomes aren't, the outcomes of the games that I was on, weren't decided early. Like most of the games that I was on were the ones that were decided late, where the teams came back, where it was nip and tuck. There was a lot of close games, there always is. In baseball, there's a lot of one-run games. Teams losing 1-0, they come back and win 2-1. Things like that happen all the time. Teams losing by 2 runs come back and win in baseball. That's why they play the full 9 innings. And of course, in the NBA, it happens all the time as well, as we saw with the Clippers game the other night against the Warriors, and as we saw last night in that Celtics game against the Pacers. So I got an email from one of the premium subscribers saying, "Oh, you give out too many picks. It's like I get them every which way. You don't give out enough picks. You give out too many picks. It's like if you give out this certain number of picks, we never win. It's I understand it. I get it, but you got to at least wait till the games are over." Right? And then all of a sudden, everything turns around and we have a nice day. I don't know exactly what my record was, but I think it was pretty good. I know we started off, we had the Cardinals. I lost the White Sox game, and then I lost that last game, the Jazz, and won all the rest of them. So however many picks I had, that's how we did. So I think the guy that sent me the email, I think he just jumped the gun. He was just freaking out. And that happens. Just like the guy on the Picks and Parlays Facebook group talking about how great his Red Sox pick was, and it was like the 3rd inning. Let's see, 5-2. I gave out, let me see, 5 MLB picks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I had 2 daytime MLB, 3 nighttime, and then 3 NBA. So I had 8 picks yesterday, Justin. So I couldn't have gone 5-2. It must have been 6-2, because the only 2 I can remember. Todd Bowles says, "Thanks for the shirt." Of course, the best way to thank me, post a picture of yourself wearing the shirt in our Facebook group or on our Facebook page. A lot of people doing it. My nephew did. He's the one with the Ohio State. You guys know I'm not an Ohio State fan, but he posted the picture of himself lifting the weights at Ohio State. Doesn't look like much of a weightlifter, but he is wearing his cool Sports Chat Play shirt. But my nephew Drew posted that picture. He has a twin brother. They look exactly the same. I can't even tell them apart on some days. Other days easy, some days not. It's funny when they were little. They always they always used to wear like the same shirt, like one blue, one red, right? So it's kind of like very easy to tell. Now that they're in their young adults, they have their own clothes, so it's a little tougher to tell first thing out of the gate. My wife still thinks that they're 8, and it's like when we buy them clothes or something, as a present, she like, let's get them one in blue and one red. It's like they're not 8 anymore, It's like think they're kind of their own people. But anyways, yeah, people celebrate in the first minute of the game, and people also get really depressed the first minute of the game, especially, what really gets me. I can see in baseball, like the other night when we had Matt, he gave up the 10 runs, and he gave up the 10 runs. He, in that game, I pretty much, I could, this is the way that I always look at the game. If I'm losing, then my team still has a chance until the bitter end. If I'm winning, I circle it, like 3/4 of the way through. It's like there's no way. I'm up by 8. It's like I'm winning. I'm good. It's like I'm losing by 8. I got this one, right? They can do it. It's just it's that mentality. But anyways, one of our new sponsors is PointsBet. And I don't have the code for you guys. I'll post it in the Facebook group, but we have like some kind of deposit deal. And those of you that don't know what PointsBet is, it's betting these point spread games. You get paid off. Say a team is like a favorite, like the Rockets were yesterday, and then they win by like 20. Your bet gets multiplied, like every point that they beat that point spread by. Of course, if you're on the other side with the Jazz, your bet gets multiplied that way too. So your losses can get multiplied. But it is a really, really cool thing, especially for us dog bettors, where it's like we know that the dog has a chance to win the game. So, but we still take the points a lot of the times and then they end up winning it. Though this way, you bet the dog and the points and they end up winning outright. It's like you scale, like say they're getting 10 and they lose by 1. You still have scaled all the way up and, your bet is returned almost money line. On a points on a bet like that. It's a really interesting thing, and I'll start demoing it like in that 5 minutes that we're waiting people to come. We'll do like a quick 1-minute demo every day of like a points bet example, and I'll show you guys. And if you guys are in New Jersey, New York, or the bordering areas where you can bet in New Jersey, let me know and I'll send you the discount code. But in the meantime, I'll post a link and all of that stuff in the Facebook group. And then, like I said, I'll start explaining to people how it works. But basically, you can bet it straight, just like a normal sports book. You can do that. But then you could also bet it, like I said, where it's like if the point spread is 5 and the team wins by 15, you get 10 times, on your bet. And, the same way on the losing, it's not multiples for each number, but it just increases for each number. And then, the same thing on the losing side, your bet increases, but you can set floors. So it's like the most I'm willing to lose on this is, say I bet $10. The most I'm willing to lose is $100, and it's capped. The most you can win is $100. So it's like you give yourself a range. So you're not just betting the game, straight up against the points. You also can take advantages of a money line bet or a even reverse bet or a teaser, all within the same bet. I think that's probably the best way to put it. They didn't give me a lot of stuff to work with, so you guys are going to have to work with me on that stuff. And I think a lot of you guys are already using PointsBet. Or if you're not, like I said, I have a discount code and, bonus. And I'll be posting that, and I'll post it in these chats and in the live shows, going forward as they continue to we'll say work with us, right? To try and get you guys to try their product. It's something that I'm interested in. I just don't live in New Jersey, so I can't use it. But I certainly would. And I don't live in I know a lot of people, what I've been told is that the New Jersey online sports betting, that the people in New Jersey is a small fraction of the number of people that are doing the online sports betting in New Jersey. It's the people in the neighboring states that just drive over the line. Pennsylvania will be the next state to go online, and then several others are going to be joining. I'll be in Boston next month. And I'll be talking with a lot of these people. There's a sports betting conference I'm going to for people in the business, and I'll be meeting with a lot of these people that want to advertise on our site. So you guys know I always pick and choose. I don't like sit here and say anything. Like the two companies I've mentioned in here are PointsBet and ESPN, right? So these are real legitimate companies. The other company I work with is USA Today. I'm doing a thing with them. And then we have a really big announcement coming up about what we do, what all of us do together every day. We have a really, really big announcement on. You guys are going to go nuts on this one. Hopefully within the next day or two. Yeah, we broke out of the slump yesterday in the premium area, Wendy. We were pretty damn good. Anyways, the live show has not been doing well. Someone told me to hang it up. We don't hang it up. We just keep going. Let's get to some free picks. Got the Nets against the 76ers. I think it gave that one out in the parlay, and then I also gave a premium pick. So the one game I didn't give a pick out on was the Warriors and the Clippers. The Clippers are getting 8.5 at home in this one. Of course, they won outright last game. But the Warriors, you always have to remember, were up by 16 points in that game, and they let it get away. I think the Warriors bounce back here. I'm going to lay the 8.5. So I got this guy that emails me every day his picks, and I've asked him to stop. And now I just got his email with his shitty picks, and I do not want them. It's like, now, I asked him really nicely. And now I'm done asking him nicely. Anyways, get to another free pick here. Go to some Major League Baseball. Mike Soroka up against Luke Weaver. I'll tell you, I do not like the way the Braves have been playing. We took the Diamondbacks on yesterday's show. We got like 1.5 times our money. That makes up for some of the other picks that I gave out. And I'll tell you, let's jump right back on the Diamondbacks. I think Mike Soroka is one of these guys. He's one of those pitchers that comes up where he's seen as a phenom, right? But he has hardly been a phenom. He's been okay. And he's also one of those pitchers that they treat with what you call kick gloves, right? Where it's like, he's throwing 67 pitches. It's like he can only throw X amount of things. I don't know, man. When I was a kid, we used to throw all day and all night, right? Now, Craig is texting me during the show. Let's see what he has to say. But we should ask him on this text, what does fish 25 represent? I don't know, because I don't know. But I'm gonna take the Diamondbacks here again. I do not like the way the Braves have been playing. I do like the Braves overall this season, but they need to do something. They need to turn something around. The Braves went from minus 130 to minus 167. Soroka is not that good. He has good stuff, but what we saw last year, like I said, they treat him with kick gloves, and it's like if he starts getting hit, they have a quick hook on him. We have an interesting matchup here with the White Sox and the Tigers. Tyson Ross, we always bet his games, right? We talk about him all the time on the show, and right, this guy, he's 1-2 on the season. We've taken him all 3 times. I've lost more money in the last, how many years has Tyson Ross been a pitcher? I've lost more money on Tyson Ross in the last, let's see, he has been around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I've lost more money in the last 11 years on Tyson Ross than any other pitcher in Major League Baseball. I think that's pretty much sums it up. Tyson Ross has never had a winning season. Well, he had a winning season in 2018, but he only had 9 starts, and he was 2-0. Oh, no, actually, he started on San Diego that year, and then he was traded to St. Louis. So actually, he was 8-9 on the season. So he's never had a winning season, ever, as a Major League pitcher. And we bet on him so much because he has really, really good stuff. No, it was not Craig emailing the picks. It was one of these Twitter guys who was emailing me the picks. And it's like, I was so nice to him because he has like really nice little write-ups. And I'm like, why don't you write to Craig and tell him that you want to be a handicapper or something? And it's like, you do write-ups like that and you do it consistently or whatever. And then you can do it. But, don't spam people. No one wants to be spammed. I mean, especially sending me yesterday's picks. I mean, who cares? Jerk. Anyways, back to Tyson Ross. Lost more money on him than any other pitcher. I'm going to go against him this time, so we're going to take the White Sox. I love the way the White Sox are playing. They started the season really poorly, and I'll tell you, against the bad teams, they're getting it done, which is something they haven't done in recent years. Now I'm all off kilter. I don't know why this guy sends this stupid email every day. And this is like yesterday's write-ups. Look how good I did yesterday. Anyway, they're taking Ivan Nova. He's so hit and miss, this guy. We have 2 pitchers that they're all over the place. We've been betting against the Tigers recently. So why not continue to do so? The Pirates absolutely own them. So if you, hopefully you were on the premium picks with me. We took the Pirates every single day against the Tigers. You know that the Pirates have won 10 of their last 12 against the Tigers. I think we've been on every single one of them. Got some really big lines out there today as well. So makes it really, really difficult. I love the Rays, but it's like at minus 263. I don't love them that much. So I would take the Rays here on the run line. So, like I said, we're just really grabbing that because most of these picks, most of these games just have gigantic lines, and it's just not something that we do. How about the over in the Yankees-Royals game? Over 9. Homer Bailey on the mound, coming off a really strong performance. We know Homer Bailey is unlikely to put together 2 strong performances in a row. So we'll like the over there, and let's go one more. I think the Twins-Blue Jays matchup early is pretty interesting as well. Pineda on the mound against Buchholz. Buchholz looked really, really good last time out. And I don't know, maybe we take a shot with him here. It's like one of those games where I just don't love. But I don't love the card, except for the premium picks. So it makes it a little tough. But I'll take the Blue Jays at the big price. Total punt on this one. And that'll be our last pick. We took the Warriors minus 8.5. The Diamondbacks plus 135. Chicago White Sox minus 110 going against Tyson Ross. Not falling for it. Tampa Bay Rays on the run line. Yanks Royals over 9. Blue Jays plus 155. This is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.